Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, it's the last installment of Quarantine and Chill. I said this in the last video, but just really quick, I want to say again, thank you so much to everyone who has been watching these. They were definitely my most popular videos this past month. Thank you for those of you that have come back to the video to comment that you watched one of my suggestions. That really means a lot. I'm glad that I could have at least suggested one thing to you that you haven't seen. So I hope that is true also for this video, which is going to be all about the hidden horror gems you can find on Hulu. First up is Starfish. This movie follows a woman grieving over the tragic loss of her best friend as the world comes to an end. So I watched this movie for the first time only a few months ago at the request of one of my patrons, Ben. And it is certainly a unique movie. It's actually not as straightforward as the summary might suggest. It's just a very subjective movie, that's what I'll say. You can watch this with your friends, or you get a ton of people to watch this movie and every single one of them could come out with something a little bit different. And now that I think about it, with the setting of the movie and the situation of the movie, it's got a lot in common with what's going on right now, actually. It's just kind of scary, but it does have a really nice soothing indie soundtrack to kind of diminish your anxiety even just for a little while. Taking a sharp left turn already, my next suggestion is The Clove Hitch Killer. This movie follows a picture-perfect family that is torn apart after Tyler finds disturbing pictures in his father's shed. He begins to suspect that his dad is responsible for the murder of 13 girls 10 years prior. This movie could easily be an episode of Criminal Minds. It somehow just kind of has the same feel to me, just without the BAU being involved at all. It's a perspective that you very rarely get to see actually when it comes to serial killer movies or TV shows, and that's the point of view of the family of said serial killer. It is a slow burning type of movie, but the tension is built perfectly with every step, and it's super duper easy to let the movie start to scare you if you put yourself in Tyler's shoes. Ayo, another anthology. The Field Guide to Evil features 8 stories from all over the world that explore dark folklore of their respective regions. So this movie encompasses 2 of my favorite things: horror anthologies and folklore. It's nice to see so many different countries and regions represented in one movie. A lot of times when you see anthologies kind of like this that deal with legends and things like that, it's all from one area. So it's nice to see them all together. There are a lot of unique legends in this movie that I've never heard of before. So not only is it entertaining, but it's a little educational too. Of course, I have to put at least one silly movie on the list, and this time that is Wolf Cop. This movie follows a series of strange and violent events occurring in a small town, and an alcoholic policeman realizes that he has been turned into a werewolf as a part of a larger plan. This is, again, just one of those fun, silly, dumb movies that are perfect for a distraction. The transformation, which is important to any werewolf movie, is pretty well done, I gotta say. Make use of a lot of cool practical makeup and SFX effects. You know what I mean. Plus, there's werewolf dong. The defense rests. And now for a Christmas movie. I know. But it's on Hulu right now and I have to talk about it because I fucking love Rare Exports. The movie follows a young boy named Pietari who thinks a secret mountain drilling project has unearthed the real Santa, an evil, monstrous Santa. Then Pietari's father captures a feral old man in his wolf trap, and the man may hold the key to why reindeer are being slaughtered and children are disappearing. This is just a feel-good, creepy as fuck Christmas horror movie, and I know those 2 phrases don't belong together, but whatever. It's creepy and it gives you the warm fuzzies. It's definitely not anything you've seen before in a Christmas movie in general, not even narrowing it to Christmas horror. Just, it's the most unique Christmas movie out there, I promise you. And who cares if it's almost May? You can watch a Christmas horror movie, it's fine. Literally nobody will judge you. Well, at least I won't judge you. And did you think I was gonna talk about a Christmas horror movie and not talk about a Halloween movie? You must not know me very well. If you want some Halloweenness this month, you should check out The House is October Built. This movie follows 5 friends who set off on a road trip to discover the scariest underground haunts. As their trip seems to have reached a dead end, strange things start to happen and it becomes clear that the haunt has come to them. So remember when I recommended that documentary about the extreme haunts? Well, House is October Built is a fictionalized movie about that sort of thing going terribly, horrifyingly wrong. If anything, it's definitely gonna make you hesitate before you walk into a haunted attraction again. It is a found footage movie. I do have to say though, it doesn't really add to the movie, but at the same time, it doesn't take away from the film either. Plus, it's just Halloween vibes, and I think we could all use some Halloween vibes right about now. And of course, we have to put a Korean horror movie on this list. The Host takes place near South Korea's Han River, where a creature has emerged due to chemicals being dumped into the water. The creature abducts the daughter of a bumbling vendor who decides he is the only one who can save her. So this is directed by Bong Joon-ho, who also directed Parasite, which also happens to be on Hulu right now, just saying. And it might be the most heartfelt monster movie ever. Kind of like Train to Busan, The Host just seems like it has everything. It's gonna make you laugh, it's gonna creep you out and scare you, it's definitely gonna pull out your heartstrings. Basically what I'm trying to say is you're gonna be real mad if you let yourself go another day without watching this movie. The next one I want to recommend is Tragedy Girls, which follows teenage crime reporters Sadie and Michaela, who are hot on the trail of a crazed serial killer. After capturing the maniac and holding him hostage, they soon realize that the best way to boost their social media stardom is to commit the murders themselves. It's a fun slasher comedy with tons of humor for the millennial and Gen Z age audience. Definitely has some meta slasher elements in there, which y'all know I love. Plus, it's just nice to see some female serial killers that aren't motivated by like unrequited love or a lost child. Plus, the female friendship portrayed in this movie is goals. Albeit murderous goals, but still goals. Second to last on my list is Pyewacket. This movie follows a frustrated, angst-ridden teenage girl who awakens something in the woods when she naively performs an occult ritual to evoke a demon to kill her mother. It's basically the classic, like, be careful what you wish for trope, but with a witchy occult twist. And as a witch, I can say the portrayal in this movie is actually pretty accurate. Not only that, but oh my fuck, is this movie scary. You know, just something about awakening like an ancient entity and then very quickly realizing you've lost control of this situation and it's coming for your mother is just really terrifying, and this movie portrays that really, really well. And finally, another anthology, kind of. Ghost Stories follows Professor Philip Goodman, who devotes his life to debunking psychics and stories of hauntings. His skepticism is put to the test when he takes on 3 inexplicable cases that get scarier when the professor finds out the stories may be connected to his own life. This is such a good spooky story. It does have a twist ending that I will not give away, but I will say I didn't see the end coming the first time I watched it. I've seen a lot of reviews from people that said they could see the ending coming a while away, and that's all fine, but I think it was just because I was so immediately invested in the story and in the characters that I just let the movie take me for a ride, and that's just the best way to enjoy this movie, honestly. If you don't know anything about this movie yet and you haven't had anything spoiled for you about it, go into this movie blind and just enjoy. So there you have it. Those are 10 what I think are hidden gems you can find on Hulu right now. But of course, like all the other hidden gem horror videos I've been doing this month, if you know of any really good horror movies that are on Hulu right now, or documentaries or TV shows, let us know in the comment section down below. And of course, I want to thank my creepy patron peeps for their support of my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can follow that link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here or if you've been lurking lately, why don't you subscribe? Become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can ring that notification bell down there to maybe be notified when I post a video. Who knows if it works. Thank you so much for listening to me talk. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Until then, stay strange. Bye.